Hey friends, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Ashley and it feels like forever since I have put out a video. For those of you that are not aware, I was sick for about a week or so and I'm starting to get a little bit better, but I do have my water just in case I start to have a cough attack or my throat gets itchy or something. But today I am doing a meal plan and a grocery haul. It's a smaller grocery haul than what we typically do, but I just wanted to give you an idea of what we usually buy, a lot of the staple items that we buy. So before I do get started, I do want to mention that I am collaborating with Simply Mel, Melanie over at Simply Mel on YouTube and Simply Mel as well on Instagram. I'll have both of her accounts linked down below. But she's a stay-at-home mom to 3 kids. She's got 2 boys and 1 little girl. She's so cute. And she likes to post a lot of content like shop with me, grocery hauls, all of that. She'll do like Walmart, Target, Costco, the 3 different stores that I enjoy shopping at. And what I love is that she does a lot of shop with me. So she does all of the browsing for me, I feel. And then if I like something from her hauls, I usually write them down so that I can get them next time. But I really enjoy that because it does save a lot of time for me to not have to go to like Walmart and do the browsing. She kind of does it for us. So I know that you enjoy her content. I'll make sure to have all of her information down below. Make sure that you let her know that I sent you. And if you are coming over from Melanie's channel, welcome. I'm so glad that you're here and I can't wait to show you how we do our meal planning. I'm going to show you, actually give you a few tips that I do to meal plan for our family. We have a family of 7. I am a stay-at-home mom as well to 5 girls, and I have mentioned this before, but if you are new, I'll let you know. 3 of those girls are my stepdaughters, but they're my daughters. I call them my daughters, so you'll hear me in all my videos just say, I'll just kind of point out my daughters, but I have 2 living here full-time with us. I have a toddler and I have a 5-month-old. So the 5-month-old, obviously she's not eating just yet, so I don't really count her. So it's more like a meal plan for family of 6. But let's go ahead and get started. Go ahead and start with the very first tip, and that is to meal plan either early in the morning or late at night when all of the kids are in bed. This is the one thing that I will make sure to do. I usually do it when all the girls are asleep, and the reason for that is because if you are a mom, you know that you are working on different things and you have one eye on them. I could be cooking in the kitchen and I feel like I have one eye that's kind of wandering one side looking to see what they're doing, and I know that if I try to sit down and meal plan, there's no way that I'll be able to focus. And I really like to just sit, focus on all of it, get it done. The same thing with planning for the week or goals that I may have or something. A lot of those things I like to do by myself, like when I'm sitting down at night and I can focus on it and I don't have to worry about one wandering eye looking the other way with my kid running around and needing me. So that's my first tip, is to meal plan when you have a time to yourself. I know that that is very far and few in between that you have those times, but do it at night when you don't have kids that are calling you. My second tip is to shop your inventory first, and I'm so guilty of doing this. There's times that I just don't feel like doing it. I won't look to see what we have in our fridge or in our pantry, and then I'll end up buying more chicken or more like say spaghetti or something, and I don't end up using what we have already. I end up just buying more, and that is something that I've had to implement into my meal planning, is shopping my inventory, what I have here first, and I'll just make a list. So I can kind of show you here. I'll just make a list of all of the things I have, like for my pantry, my fridge, my freezer, and I'll just, the first thing that I do is I write down all of the food that needs to get eaten first. So that could be anything that's about to expire. It could be leftovers that I have that I can make into another meal. Anything that I know needs to get eaten soon, that's at the top of the list for each category. So like for pantry, I have spaghetti, and I pretty much write down everything that I can make into another meal. Like spaghetti, I can make that one meal. I have macaroni, which will be like a side that I can do. So that's going to be like for the pantry. And then for like the fridge and the freezer, for like the fridge, for instance, I have some Brussels sprouts that need to get eaten soon because they're about to expire pretty much. I need to eat them. So I will implement that into one of the meals, like a side or something. And really and truly, I'm the only one that likes Brussels sprouts, so I need to add it to any meal. I can add that, lunch or dinner. And then we have some bacon, we have some sausage, we have like 1 link of Eckrich sausage that needs to get eaten. We have some spinach wraps that I can make for like lunch or something, and we have some egg whites for breakfast. So I do plan breakfast, lunch, and dinner since my husband and I were here with the kids all day. I like to plan at least breakfast and dinner. I plan for sure. Lunch is kind of leftovers. We'll do pretty much anything. It's whatever we have on hand, whether it's leftovers, we'll do a sandwich, we'll do wraps. Pretty much anything that's easy, tuna, just something that we can throw together quickly. I knew I was gonna have to get water. And then for the freezer items, I have like pork chops, I have chorizo, we have chicken thighs, ground turkey. We have 1 Costco pizza that we can make with like pizza and salad or something. So we always try to have like a lot of meat on hand in our freezer. And that way we can come up with meals, last minute meals, if I don't have like time to meal plan or something. We typically always do have quite a bit of meat on hand. And then for those of you that were, obviously you were all aware of what happened in Texas and stuff. It was really unfortunate that we had a lot of meat and stuff that went bad, so we had to kind of replace our inventory, but we're pretty stocked up now, so we have a lot of meat that we can come up with meals. So I'm not really like gonna be marking down a lot of meat that needs to get purchased. I don't really think I need any meat to purchase for this week, other than like maybe some jalapeno poppers to go with a barbecue. So I'll get to that in a minute as far as what I usually do every week, as far as staple meals and stuff. So that's what I wrote down, everything that I have. And then so my third tip was to make sure that you're using all of your expired food or foods that are going to expire soon. All that's at the top of the list. Leftovers. One of the things that I like to do is using leftover barbecue. I like to put that, and it's something that we call, my mother-in-law, she calls it her 1-pot meal. So she'll cut up all of the barbecue and then mix it with the rice, and it all becomes a 1-pot meal. And that's something that I've also enjoyed doing here for our family. That's just an idea for you all. If you like to barbecue, it's essentially the same thing, but it just seems different because it's a 1-pot, and you can use the barbecue and rice and make them into like a taco or something. So that's another idea for you all. And then as far as my 4th tip, is to write down, based on your inventory items, to write down different meals that you can make instead of trying to go like on Pinterest and searching up like new recipes that are going to call for like 10 different ingredients that most of the time I don't have on hand because they're ingredients that I don't usually carry. So instead of going straight to Pinterest or to any website, I try to make meals out of the ingredients that I have here already. So for instance, I have like we usually always have mixed veggies, so I can do like chicken thighs with mixed veggies. That could be a meal for dinner. Or like Costco pizza, I can do that with spinach that I have already in the fridge. Or let's see, like ground beef, I have grass-fed ground beef. I can do that with spaghetti that I had in the pantry. So I try to make meals out of the food that I already have before creating new meals for our meal plan from like websites like Pinterest or something. And then once I've done that and I've exhausted all options, and let's just say that I tried to plan one full week. So let's just say with all that I have, I was able to come up with 5 different meals. If I need 2 more for dinner, then for sure, yes, I will come up with different recipes that I find online, get some ideas, and then I'll make a list of all the things that I need to get from the grocery store. So my 5th tip is to make sure that you go to the grocery store, or if you're doing like grocery pickup, make sure you have a list on hand. I used to go blindly shopping at the store and it was no good. I was just putting a bunch of stuff into the cart that a lot of the times I didn't really need. Sometimes I wouldn't even eat them and I would just get them because they looked good. But I really recommend going into the store with some sort of a list, so that you're not going and just buying stuff willy-nilly. You know, you're actually getting what's on your list. Another suggestion I have that I didn't write here as a tip is to not go to the grocery store hungry. I'm pretty sure you all already know that. But I've done the mistake of going hungry, and everything on those shelves looks good to me at that time. Even though it's something that I won't typically eat, it looks good, I'm probably gonna get it. So try not to go to the store hungry if you are going and walking around in the store. I like to do a lot of like HEB pickups, but I also like to go in sometimes. Sometimes it's my only outing and I look forward to it, even though I didn't used to like doing grocery shopping before. I don't mind it now. But yes, make sure that you don't go hungry and make sure that you have a list. My sixth tip is to make sure to clean your fridge before you go out and get groceries. This helps a lot because there have been times I don't have time to clean it, and I'll get home, or my husband will get home with our groceries, and I am just frustrated because I'm trying to find room to put all of the groceries in the fridge, and it's just kind of frustrating having to clear out old leftovers and take out Tupperware. Then I still have to wash them, then I still have to put the groceries away, and it just takes too long. So my recommendation is to definitely clean the fridge out before, I say maybe the night before, so that you can clean all the Tupperware, wash them, throw away leftovers, and it's all ready to go for the next day for you to bring in your groceries. So those are my 6 tips for meal planning, something to make your life easier. I know I'm always looking for tips on how to meal plan. Anything that makes mom life easier, I'm for it. So I wanted to share that with you. And then as far as, I just wanted to give you a few ideas like for breakfast. I know like for me, what I try to do is I try to stick to like 3 or 4 different options for breakfast. I know lunch and dinner is a little bit different, but for breakfast it's so easy to just stick with certain items, like let's just say like bacon and egg and like a toast, or a lot of the times we do like sausage and egg omelets. And my husband has actually been making egg white omelets, and I believe it or not, I did not think I was gonna like egg whites, and I've really enjoyed them. So we've been doing like sausage and egg omelets. We do oatmeal, I'll do like avocado toast and an egg, or like toast with peanut butter and banana. I try to stick to simple things, especially because in the morning it's very hectic. We've got girls in school, we've got a toddler that's starving, yelling at us to get her food already. I have an infant that's ready to nurse. It's just so busy that I guess that would be another tip for you, is to make sure that you're just doing simple breakfast meals and kind of alternating so you don't get tired. But that is it. Those are my tips. I'm going to go ahead and make just a quick list of the things that I need to pick up from the store. Staple items like strawberries and bread and stuff like that. Things that we typically use on a weekly basis, no matter what, like fruits and all of that. So I'm just going to make a quick list, and then I can put in my HEB order, and then I can go ahead and share my HEB grocery haul with you all. Okay, so my husband just got back from picking up our HEB order, so I'm just going to quickly show you what we are going to be using for this week. We got some raspberries and some strawberries. Like I mentioned in the past previous hauls, berries are a must in this house. We got some cilantro, some romaine lettuce. You know, I still haven't cooked this butternut squash, so please remind me, I need to cook it this week. Picked up some Gala apples. This is they go like hotcakes in our house, so I got 2 of those. That's a staple for sure. We got some of these oranges that I want to try. Some of this Cafe Ole Taste of San Antonio. My husband really likes this one. And then I got the decaf. I'm doing decaf since I'm still breastfeeding. Donut Shop coffee. That one's really, really good if you haven't tried it. And then both of us love the cherry Weiler's Light, so this is a must in our grocery hauls lately. So I got 3 of those. Got some of the organic strawberry, these are like fig bars for my daughter. She likes those for a snack. And then we got some ketchup, which is also a staple, or like my daughter calls it tup. She loves ketchup, so that's been going quick. We have to get that pretty much every other haul or so. Got some refried beans. These are really, really good if you haven't tried them. They taste pretty authentic to me, so try those out if you haven't yet. You got some of the Hunt's tomato sauce. You got 3 of those. Some Jimmy Dean regular pork sausage. This is really, really good. If we don't get this one, we get the Whataburger one, and that one's also really good. Got some of the Colby Jack and Monterey Jack cheese for sandwiches. This is really good as well. If we don't get this, we'll get the Munster cheese. They just didn't have any available. We got some of the smoked sausage for the barbecue that we'll be doing this week. And then also some jalapeno and cream cheese pep poppers. These are so good. So usually when we barbecue, we try to get some of these. Got some mixed vegetables, some cinnamon rolls, and my husband didn't know that I put in the order. Shaking his head over here. I got some of these small biscuits, just, you know, if we want to do just a few biscuits. We don't want to do like the 8 that come in this bigger one, in the grands. So I got those 2. There was like a coupon of buy 3, you get like $1 off. So I just got those 3. And then some mixed vegetables, some chicken wings that we'll probably be barbecuing. We do still have some meat in the freezer, like I mentioned, so we'll be using some meat for the barbecue as well. And then last, we got the sourdough bread for sandwiches. We've really been enjoying this one. This brand, for some reason, it's really good, and we used it to make pork sandwiches with the sourdough. It was the perfect size for a pork. It was like the pork, what is it, the pork steak, right?
Pork chop.
The pork loin chops, and they were like perfect size for this bread. So if you like to do those on the grill, I recommend this brand of sourdough bread so that it's the perfect size. But that is it. I'm gonna go ahead and put this away. So hopefully you all got some ideas if you were gonna be doing an HEB haul soon. I was putting the groceries away and I forgot to mention these 2 shampoos that I picked up. It's the Suave Tea Tree and Hemp Seed Oil and the Biotin Infusion Suave. Nothing fancy, but it gets the job done. So, and they smell really good, so forgot to mention those 2. Okay, so I got all of the groceries put away, and it helped so much to have the fridge clean. So make sure that that is one of the tips that you do for sure. And let me know down in the comments if you apply all of those tips to your meal plan. If not, which ones you do, or if you have any other tips for me that I can use. I'd love for you to let me know as well down below. Again, if you're coming over from Melanie's channel, thank you all so much for stopping by. I hope that you enjoyed this video, and I'd love to have you join my YouTube family if you are not already subscribed. Thank you all so much again for watching. I'll make sure to have Melanie's information down below. Please make sure you go check her out. I'm telling you, you'll love the fact that she does all of the browsing for you. You don't even have to do it yourself. And then she does a lot of the hauls as well. So thank you, Melanie, for collaborating with me, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye.